Hello, Virgo. My name is Cassandra. I'm the witch, the spiritualist, the founder and creator of Magick of Eden. Thank you for coming on to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, that is, and if you are returning, what up, though? What's up, fam? I appreciate all of you guys, and I always enjoy our time. Now, for Virgo, I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. The message, so I had to really sit down and like really withdraw, and I feel like spirit is in a sense, and I didn't even say prayer over you, and I think it's because I immediately feel like you have hands on you right now. Like you have hands on you right now. And I heard the word worry, like you're worried about, like it's like maybe some of you guys are worried about something. I just heard the word caretaker. Like it just feels like, wow. This makes me feel like some of you guys may be in a state of disempowerment where you're beating yourself up over something, or you're needlessly and ruthlessly criticizing yourself for having a mishap. This may be a very big deal to you, and I will never knock the severity of it, because what you feel is severe to you is severe to you, and it is only your experience, and I honor that. But what I do want to say is that spirit is like, yo, like, I need you to be, I just heard, be the bearer of strength. Oh my God, you guys, what are you hurting from? What happened? Like, I just heard that maybe it was some type of friendship or like relationship that you kind of lost sight of your worth. Like you lost sight of, in a sense, for like a moment, you lost sight of who it is that you are. I feel like for some of you guys, it's like, I just heard you're losing the sense of self because you feel like you weren't able to change the outcome in this, because you weren't able to deliver or whatever, deliver all that you could to this relationship, when in actuality you did. I just heard the word defeat, but spirit is like, look, like you may feel defeated, you may feel as though you're not worthy, or you may feel like you're losing your touch, but it's like spirit is like, no, I need you to understand that this was not necessarily of your doing. You're doing all that you can. You did all that you could. Why are you questioning your worth or your sense of purpose because of that? Because of this one thing. Just because this one thing did not work out does not mean that nothing will ever come of it, or it doesn't mean that you're headed down the wrong path. It just simply means that you went through that experience, and you went through that experience. And I'm not knocking you for going through it, and I'm not trying to sit here and say that it's not meaningful. But what I am saying is that you're losing your sense of self in the midst of it all. It's like you feel that you're unworthy, or that you're a failure. I'm hearing the fear of failure. Like, why are you blaming yourself? Like, how dare you give yourself so much credit to where you then become responsible for the fuck ups of someone else? Why would you ever give yourself that much credit? Like, in that sense, give yourself more credit in the fact that you literally, Virgo, are the healer. Let me fucking remind you of who the fuck you are. You are the healer of the zodiac, meaning that you are the one that heals the physical body. You are of service to other people. You are of service to the world. You Virgo, let me remind you that you are also ruled. Astrology is like, you are like the fucking embodiment of astrology. Like, you are a prophet. You are someone who is from the stars, that gives us something, that gives us cosmic energy in a way that we can understand it, in the way that we can digest it, in the way that we can see it. You are the polar opposite, of course, of Pisces, meaning that the ideas that you have, that you bring to this fucking world, we soak that in because of your acts of service. You give to us through your acts of service. How dare you feel that you are not worthy of anything? No, absolutely not. Pick up your crown. Pick that shit all the way back up, and you put that shit back on, because whatever this situation is that happened, that left you in a state to where you felt that you overly poured, okay, now set your boundary. Don't question your worth because somebody else couldn't deliver. Don't question your worth because somebody gave you mediocre shit. No. That relationship, that thing was no longer of service, and it was no longer of essence, and it was no longer of fucking value. That does not determine your value. You remember who you are. And I don't mean to come off so harsh. I don't mean to come off like I'm being overbearing. I don't mean to come off like I'm trying to shove it down your throat. I'm just so passionate because I feel that whatever Virgo is listening to this is questioning themselves. Why couldn't I do this? How come, like, why did this happen? What did I do? What did I do wrong? You didn't do shit wrong. You didn't do anything. And Spirit is like, no, I need you to come back. Use this time right now to connect with your body, to connect with yourself. Because Spirit is saying, I don't want you to lose touch of who you are, of your essence, of your purity, of your untainted purity. This is a time for you to come back out and come back renewed. I don't know why, but I'm seeing chrysanthemum. You are protected. There's something about lemons. Some of y'all are going to be working with lemons. And if you know, you know. I ain't going to go into detail about that. But what I am going to say, Virgo, is I haven't even flipped your other cards over yet. And Spirit is like, man. Whew. You are so fucking strong, Virgo. Like, you are so strong, man. Like, if you knew, you may be someone who's like super small, but you come with a fucking power punch. Spirit is reminding you of that shit. Spirit is reminding you that what that looks are deceiving. You are someone you are a powerhouse of love. You are a powerhouse of healing. You are just a fucking powerhouse, period. And that is something that will always lead you to things that are more green. I'm seeing greenery for you. I'm seeing I'm seeing a garden. I'm seeing you literally being immersed into a garden. You going to this garden for healing. You going to this garden for peace. You going to this garden for the sake of creation, for the sake of fertilizing your needs, for the sake of nurturing yourself, for the sake of you allowing the divine to nurture you. You have the strength card here. And you have the fucking will. I said what I said. I said what I said. Even though you feel the Ace of Cups here in reverse, let me just change this up right. Because I feel like, yes, you have been giving a lot to this situation. Yes, you've given a lot. But now it's time for you to bring that back in. It's time for you to fill your cup up. And it's time for you to allow yourself to be open to your cup being filled in other ways. Versus you constantly doing everything. Like, you are so full of love. You are so lovable. Have compassion for yourself, Virgo. Like, why are you beating your own spirit? Like, why? Like, what is going on? Like, why do you feel the need to do that? I just heard something about upbringing. You were brought up in a way that where you had to constantly overcompensate. Well, no, the fuck you don't. Not anymore. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Baby, we got to heal that. We got to heal that. The Emperor card came out for you. I just heard speak to your father. Talk to someone who is a masculine energy in your life that can feed life back into you, that can help structure you, that can help bring you balance. Talk to that masculine figure. It could be a woman. It could be a mom. It could be a grandmother. It could be anyone. I don't care what the sex is. Just talk to that person that has the ability to see you for who you truly are. If you heard that bump, that's my son upstairs, you guys, my two kids. But moving forward with the reading, I'm not going to let that stop you from doing this reading. At the end of the day, with the Emperor card coming out here, it's like the Emperor's card is like, I want to pour into you. Let me do this for you. Let me help you. How can I show up for you? What action do you need me to take? What you need me to do? What strings you need me to pull? Go tell them and let them help you. And with the 8 of Pentacles here, like, you are always constantly getting your hands in the dirt, getting your hands dirty, doing the work. It's okay for you to step back for a little bit while you focus on your healing. And this is what it is. The Queen of Cups in reverse here. Yes, try to be more compassionate with yourself. Honor how you're feeling. Honor your emotions. Your emotions are calling out to you. Honor your emotions. This is you being reminded of who you are, Virgo. You are strong. Snatch your confidence right back. Snatch that shit right back. The rug that you laid out for somebody else to walk on, you snatch that shit back. Bring it back, honey. Give me my shit back. Run me my money. run me my stuff. Like, at the end of the day, that's what this feels like. And I know I kind of got like a little girl, the project is coming out of me right now. For those of you guys that don't know me, I was raised in the project. So now I'm from LA, I'm from Watts. So when I say projects, if you know, you know. and trust me, I lived in quite a few different projects. So just so y'all know. But I don't even know why I'm saying that. That's a reminder. Remember where the fuck you come from. Remember where the fuck you come from, and remember where you're going. You are no longer constricted. El Diablo, I think is what it's called. El Diablo. Yep, El Diablo. And of course, this is the devil. So basically, it came out in the reverse position. But to be honest with you, I feel like this is you reclaiming freedom. It's like you were trapped in this state of like disempowerment, and you were trapped in a state of mental self-harm, in a sense, is what's coming through. It's like you were harming yourself mentally because you couldn't see the true beauty within yourself, because you couldn't. It's like it whatever this was, it failed, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it did. It feels like it failed. It could be a relationship. It could be that there was a situation that you were giving your all to that just wasn't cutting it. That's okay. It served its time, and you're onto something different. The High Priestess came out for you. The High Priestess is out, of course. So I feel like with the High Priestess coming out, it's like, look, like at the end of the day, you know what it is that you need to do. You are practical. You know what you need to do. Honor that. There's no need to second guess it. Just do what you got to do, babe. That's all you got to do. Do what you got to do. Bring yourself out of it. Set a boundary. And remember to give to the things that are going to give you, that are going to sustain you. Know your worth. Up your value. Up your price. Raise your fucking price. It is what it is. Some of y'all have businesses. Okay, raise your price now. You earned it. You earned it. There's somebody who is unqualified doing what you're doing, and they prices is fucking sky high for mediocre shit that's not gonna serve anyone. Meanwhile, you are literally accepting scraps, and you're giving a mountainous amount of whatever. Spirit is like, okay, up your price now, because you have, and this is coming through as like you have something, you need to live off of this. Now we're moving over to like the more tangible thing, to like a money thing. Up your value. And it's not even just about money. It's really just about energy. You're taking up more space, therefore much is required. It is what it is. And this is to deal with your relationships. It's to deal with the people that you're networking with. Raise your value, raise your price, and do not accept anything less than, and don't question yourself. Don't question your worth because of that, because of their limitation. You are not limited. Spirit says you are not limited. Don't limit yourself. And that's on that. All right, so let's go ahead and continue with the reading. Oh man, Bear, strength and confidence. I said what the hell I said. You have fertility, renewal. I said what I said. You have the High Priestess of Earth here. You have the High Priestess of Air. You have making a choice, and you have Bone Collector. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like with these bones are a representation of all the things that were in a sense kind of guide your steps. I'm hearing it's like guide your steps. Like this is you in a sense keeping track of where you are, but also being present enough and understanding and learning from these experiences. But also I feel like too is that the choices that you're making, in a sense, need to come from a higher perspective. They need to come directly from the cosmos. They need to come directly from the divine. Make sure you are connecting with the divine, so that the choices that you are making, that you're enacting on, is only going to bring you what is the most sustainable. And it's interesting because at the bottom of the deck, we do have your Knights of Pentacles here. This is a Knight of Pentacles. This is definitely movement that is slowed, but because the movement is slow, I feel like the divine is like, I'm giving you a snippet of what it is that you can expect. Now I need you to get there along the journey. I need you to just pace yourself. Pace yourself. This makes me feel like heavy earth energy, where you're taking this time to not only nurture and feed your soul, but you're feeding the body as well. Let someone cater to you and feed you. There's a recurring message for earth signs where it's like you need to ground yourself, and you need to eat the foods that are going to help to ground you, but also help to make you feel nourished. It's like for earth signs, signs, I really do feel like you're letting for earth signs in general, because I feel like this was kind of something similar to our Taurus reading, kind of. You're allowing yourself to be nurtured and to be taken care of because you are constantly being the one to take care of other people and other things. So just fall back a little bit. With the High Priestess of Earth, of course, this is connecting me to, I just heard the word yoga. So this is connecting me to yoga work, Reiki. I just heard the word bath, body scrub. Up your self-care routines here is what I'm saying, is what I'm hearing. With the High Priestess of Air, this is you literally connecting to spirit. This is you showing up as these two. Now, Earth and Air, I feel like are complete opposites in the sense that Earth is grounded. Air is like up, it's less controlled. Like with Earth, it's more controlled, the vibrations are slower. And with Air, the vibrations are obviously like a lot faster. And so it's very quick. It moves very quickly. So this is your mind, in a sense. This is you connecting with the higher mind and you allowing yourself to in a sense, kind of bring your thoughts back into to reshape or to rewire the brain, or to, like, for whatever reason, I'm getting clouded, and this makes me feel like maybe you're clouded. Maybe this is the reason why you need to ground yourself, because you're clouded mentally. Connect with your mind through meditation, to calm the mind in a sense where you can then start to think and see with clarity. I love you, Virgo. I hope that this video resonates. I hope the message resonates, and I'm really rooting for you. Don't forget who you are. You are strong. You are confident. You are beautiful. You are everything and all. You are the all. You are just so fucking brilliant, and remember to pick up your fucking crown. Don't forget who the fuck you are. Don't forget it. Spirit is saying. You are free, my love. You are free. Don't imprison yourself because somebody else couldn't hang. No, you gave what you could to that thing. Now it's time for it to go. And don't forget to raise your fucking price, because you deserve it. I love you guys. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Magick of Eden. You guys can also visit the Apothecary, magickofeden.com. You guys are more than welcome to follow along with me on my journey. And if you need anything from me, make sure you leave it down in the comments. Thank you so much for for liking and sharing and commenting on this video. I will see you guys in the next video.